I am not a liar. I have killed thousands. I have fed more drug fiends than the top 3 pharmaceutical companies combined. I have stolen children from parents, wives from husbands, wiped out entire generations. But lying, that I have never done. The rest are offenses against humanity. Lying is an offense against yourself. I am the head of the Santa Blanca organization, which you call a cartel. I had a dream. I dreamed of a land where we could grow our own coca, produce our own cocaine, where we could run our business free from interference from the police, the government, the army, the Yankees. In my dream, a woman's voice asked me,
Sueño, mijo, what if you had your own country?
Like Moses, I led my people to the promised land, Bolivia. We came here. We bought the coca fields. What we couldn't buy, we took. We bought the police, the military, the judges, the politicians. We were on the verge of becoming the government itself, on the razor's edge from fulfilling my dream. Of creating a narco-state. The nation of Santa Blanca.
Last week, a crude explosive detonated outside the U.S. Embassy in La Paz, Bolivia. 2 Marine Embassy guards were injured in the blast. 2 days later, a CIA asset in central Bolivia provided us with these images. Our analysts have identified the individual in the photo as DEA Special Agent Ricardo Ricky Sandoval, my friend. Sandoval has been investigating the local cocaine industry. Our understanding is that Sandoval was the intended target of the bombing. What the embassy bomb did not accomplish was complete.
The agent they murdered. You knew him?
He was a friend of mine.
Sorry for your loss.
I could say it comes with a job, but it doesn't get any easier.
No, it doesn't. Guess you've been down here a while.
I've been living as Karen Bowman, international aid worker, for just about 5 years. Means living rough, but as a cover, gets me out and about.
At least it comes with a chopper.
How'd you get in country? I flew in business class from Manaus. Hey, I'm refreshed and ready for work, right? I just hitched rides from Barranco, Peru. How about you?
I got on board a bus in Jujuy, Argentina, and drank all the way to Villazon. Nobody wants to deal with a drunk on the bus.
That explains why you smell like ass.
I've heard rumors about you guys. I was a rookie field officer in Moscow when the coup went down. There was talk you were involved?
Must have been someone else. We were never there.
It's not every day you get to meet an urban legend in the flesh.
You should tell that to my kid. Maybe he'd listen when I tell him to take the trash out.
Is it hard being someone who doesn't officially exist?
You tell me, Karen Bowman, international aid worker.
I'm sure you've seen the horrible, fucked up shit humans are capable of when there are zero repercussions. But let me tell you right now, no matter how you compartmentalize, how you desensitize, you can't prepare for El Sueño. He's got a religious streak that rates pretty close to delusional. He's taken vows of poverty, chastity. If he's not in it for the chocha or the money, he's in it for the power. This joint task force is CIA, DEA, JSOC. I'm your resident spook for this ride. Welcome to Operation Kingslayer.
Our briefing said there'd be a contingent of locals.
The Guitarist 26. They're a group of rebels who've been giving Unidad and Santa Blanca some resistance. We'll meet their leader, Pakatari, soon as we touch down. Bolivians have a long history of hating us Yankees, but this time, let's hope the enemy of my enemy will be my friend. But don't turn your back on him. I'm not going to.
Soldiers. This is the help you promised? That Sandoval promised? A single Yankee died, so you send a handful of soldiers. Hundreds of Bolivians have died from Santa Blanca's bullets. Where will my hundreds of soldiers come from?
As Americans, we aren't here, remember? These soldiers are the best covert ops team our country has to offer. With their help, you won't need hundreds of soldiers.
Are you familiar with the word Huber, Senora Bowman?
Meet Pakatari, leader of the resistance group Guitarist 26. We will be working with the rebels to destabilize Santa Blanca's organization. They've been fighting Santa Blanca and corrupt Bolivian officials for nearly 6 years now. We'll need to coordinate targets.
There's no time for this. We have information on Amaru's whereabouts.
Amaru? You found him? Amaru is one of the founders of the Guitarist 26.
More than that, her group is founded on his ideas. Without his theories of an agrarian proletariat, there would be no organized resistance against Santa Blanca and the corruption in our government. Amaru must be saved. If you were to assist my people, it would do much to earn my confidence.
Where is he?
We do not know exactly. We know he's in this province and that there is a Santa Blanca lieutenant who knows where he is.
I'll put a call into the activity, see if they can dig more intel out of the airwaves. Start looking for that lieutenant and keep me informed of everything via sat phone. Good hunting.
Saving Amaru is important to our cause, Yankee. Make sure you don't kill the Santa Blanca lieutenant before you get the chance to ask him questions.
Time to earn your pay, people. Put on your game faces.
I tell you, I'm not too comfortable working with Pakatari and these rebels. Their kind of ideology always ends up with more bodies in the ground. What's your feeling on this op, though?
End of the day, this is a revenge mission. We need to focus and get this done quick before we get stuck between local politics and a firestorm of cartel bullets. First objective, track down that Santa Blanca lieutenant so we can find Amaru.
Ooh-ah.
And you're not una cabrona? You won't ever be the fucking boss.
Transmitiendo desde Bolivia.
Esto es Radio Santa Blanca.
Look alive. We got company.
The drone is up. Don't want to spook the target. Switch to suppressors. Got eyes on the target. Let's move. target carrying submachine guns.
They're on alert. Okay, we're cool. We got a Sicario. There, and the watchtower.
Frag out.
Tango's just got a wake-up call. Hold up, they're gonna spot you. Hey, chill out, you don't need to. All right, we're all clear. We've got enemy activity nearby. Looks like you're getting close. Fuck, they're coming right at us. They know we're
Frag
here.
out. Get some. Frag out.
Cover! Get to cover! Engaging.
Drone is airborne.
nadie aquí. Esos cabrones estaban aquí y se largaron. Vamos a seguir buscando, órale.
Está bien, me rindo.
Quédate quieto.
Pinche cabrón.
Clear. How you guys holding up? Here's the deal, asshole. You answer my questions or I put a bullet in your gut and leave you to die in your own shit. Lo entiendes?
Chill the fuck out, cabron. What do you want?
Amaru. Where can I find him?
You serious? That's what this is about? Sure thing. He's at Atoya Farm. Go on. Then you can see what we do to people who fuck with us. People like you.
We need to get this done in a hurry. Amaru's an old man. He's not gonna last long under torture.
Shit, if they've been working on him for a while, there's a good chance he's already dead. Maybe, maybe not. Amaru's a major player in the rebel movement. The cartel will keep him alive as long as they can to find out what he knows.
We can't afford to take any chances. There's too much riding on this. Let's move. We'll leave a marker so the rebels can pick up the supplies later. I'm taking the bike.
Go ahead, I'll meet you.
Let's get moving. The cartel ain't gonna wait around for us to track down and rescue Amaru. I'll drive.
The violence that's been plaguing our little corner of Bolivia these days.
Set. Let's go.
Este way, like, one of many, am I right? But Bernardo, he's my boy. We came out of LA together. When I was 14, I got a second base with his big sister Beatriz. He used to want to be a corrido singer. Can you believe it? He He was a big fan of it.
Transporte tu piel. Tatús en el rayo. Calidad, higiene y arte sobre la piel. Somos los verdaderos másteres del tatuaje mexicano y ya aterrizamos en Bolivia. Siente el rayo en tu piel.
What's going on there?
As you sit comfortably in your homes, as you go about your day of work, taking care of your families, you might be wondering, why Unidad's fight against the rebel bandits first? Not a bit in my life, they're only attacking these foreigners working in our country. But that couldn't be further from the truth. This fight with the rebels is nothing less than a battle for the very freedom of Bolivia. The government-supported foreign investment has done much to improve the lives of the average Bolivian. And more than that, it has given the enterprising Bolivian the opportunity to make a real go of it, to create a business that can provide for his or her family. We Bolivians are a peaceful people. We believe in living in harmony with our land and with each other. But we want the harmony of a free society, not the order of slavery. I am El General Val, leader of Unidad, and I promise you that we will never stop fighting to keep Bolivia free.
Coming up on a Toyo farm. Remember, a lot of these sicarios are ex-military.
ID your targets. If Amaru gets killed by a stray round, Operation Kingslayer will be dead in the water before it even starts. Let's go. I'm spotting another tango. A baby makes 3. Frag out. Come mierda, culeros.
Get to cover. Oh shit, good spot.
I got you, man. Just hold on.
God damn, that was close. Deploying drone.
We got hostiles in the area. I got one narco. The barn, inside.
see second
They're
target.
gonna make you back up.
¿Hay algo? ¿Oyen o no? Cabrón. ¿Y eso? ¿Qué pedo? ¡A huevo! ¡Andan aquí, chingado!
Built the hornet's nest. Opening fire.
Frag out.
Alguien ayúdame a salir de aquí.
Marking a tango. He's close to that local. Frag out. Come mierda, culeros.
Entiendan, carajo. Agarraron a la persona que no debían. Exijo que me saquen ahora mismo de aquí, bestias. Pensará mi familia. Se acordará de mí. ¿Creerán que he muerto? Hazle algo que ocurra para hablar con ellos.
We're clear over here.
Ni la Virgen ni todos los santos van a venir a ayudarme. Tengo que convencer a estos cabrones que les sirvo más libre. Sé que alguien me escucha, cabrones. Sé que están ahí. Así que escuchen bien. La rebelión no perdona. Alguien ayúdeme a salir de aquí. Quiero pensar que esta pesadilla va a terminar. Esto ya es demasiado. ¿Qué pensará mi familia? ¿Se acordarán de mí? ¿Creen que he muerto? Haría lo que fuera por hablar con ellos. Todavía no estamos a salvo. Pero Dios le pagará esto que ha hecho por mí.
Are you Amaru?
What's left of him anyway?
Come on, we're getting you out of here.
¿Qué tal? ¿Todo bien?
Sure are a lot of lights and switches up here.
Let's ride.
Where are you taking me?
Back to your friends.
Entonces, pa' Qatar y hazme el hitilwe de malditos extranjeros de John Fool.
Take it up with him, senor. Ready? Fire, fire, fire!
Roger.
This is it.
Hola.
Are you hurt?
Santa Blanca is not the most gracious of hosts. These aukas, these demons, they got questioning me. Let us say, their talk of love was enough to make me vomit. But their methods were not...
Were their names Yuri and Polito?
Si, Yuri Polito.
These are the fucks that tortured Ricky Sandoval while Sueño questioned him. I want them bad.
We only saw run-of-the-mill Sicarios when we freed Amaru.
But I haven't seen Yuri and Polito in at least 3 days, maybe 4. I don't know where they are now.
We need more intel.
We'll search every village and camp until we find something.
Somebody's gotta know something. Gather documents, hack computers, interrogate hostile lieutenants, talk to civvies, whatever it takes.
We'll turn over every rock. Heads up. Bowman's file on Yuri and Polito is coming through. That's the rundown on Yuri and Polito. They're a key part of Santa Blanca's security operation. Remember to check out Bowman's briefing on their chain of command.
Guy in charge of security is El Muro, the Wall. Personal body.
4 people in the room the night DEA agent Ricky Sandoval was murdered. El Sueño, the head of the Santa Blanca cartel, Ricky, and the last 2 were La Yuri and El Polito. Yuri and Polito met at a poor state-run hospital in Chiapas, where El Polito was doing his residency and La Yuri worked as a nurse. It was love at first sight. From the first moment their eyes met, they were inseparable. A love like no other. One day, a buchon named La Plaga walked into the ER, all shot up. It was touch and go for a while, but Yuri and Polito were able to save his life. La Plaga was grateful. He showered them with gifts, invitations to the most exclusive parties, even a new car. And after a while, La Plaga made Yuri and Polito the personal medical staff of the Santa Blanca cartel. But that wasn't their main job. See, Yuri and Polito know about the human body. They know how much pain a person can endure before he'll die. They know how to keep a person alive and awake so they can feel the pain. And most of all, they know how to inflict that pain. That's what they do in Itaqua province. When Santa Blanca captures someone that refuses to talk, the Yuri and El Polito make them talk. They break people. Like I said, there were 4 people in the room the night Ricky Sandoval was murdered. Sueño, Ricky, Yuri, and Polito. They kept Ricky alive while Sueño tortured him. Non-stop for 47 hours straight. They broke Ricky Sandoval. Then Sueño executed him.
Bodyguard and childhood friend to El Sueño. El Muro's little brother is La Plaga. Nasty piece of shit. Very active on social media. Head Sicario for the cartel.
The hunt starts now. We want Sueño, we gotta work our way up the hierarchy. First targets are Yuri and Polito. We find the intel, we track them down, we take them out. hang on, I'll drive. Ready? Open fire.
We'll go. Engaging. That tango's down.
¡Hey! ¡Hay unos pinches soldados yanquis aquí, Merito! ¡Quiebren a todos esos putos!
Open fire.
Copy.
It's a Santa Blanca commendation. Those Sicarios will be missing this.
Sniper,
I asked the rebels to drop off a ride.
You're right, compadre. Esos putos atacados los del este están fuera de nuestro control. ¡Manden la puta patrulla! Quédense donde están. Una patrulla va en camino.
We got more Sicarios incoming.
Guys ready? Fire.
Damn, son. Roger that. Get down. Hang in there. I'm coming to you.
Fucking hell! Frag out, get some. Deploying drone.
For now, back to some tunes.
Get ready. Fire.
Roger.
Wait. Weapons free. Weapons free.
Nomad, I've got Pacatory on the line. Sounds like he needs our help.
Put him through.
Hola, compadre. I have a problem in Itaqua, and Bowman says you may be able to help. My people need help. There have been many losses to the cartel, and the horrors inflicted by Yuri Polito have broken their spirit. The fires of revolution have almost gone out.
Spare me. Hold up. Frag out. Got a delivery schedule here. Looks like the cartel's getting ready to airlift some supplies to one of their remote bases. Cargo plane's fueled and ready to go.
Rebels could sure use that gear, boss. All we gotta do is steal the plane. What do you think? Get down.
Pac, you there?
Yes, I'm here. You were saying? There is a cartel supply convoy passing through the province soon. Capturing it would give my people much-needed supplies and restore their morale. Can you do this?
Consider it done.
We're taking orders from Pac Katari now?
Katari needs this convoy. We're gonna give it to him. The more he depends on us to get shit done, the more we can get out of him in return.
Going on mid you.
Fire.
Copy.
Paraíso Agua Verde means adventure, romance, and lust. Bolivia's premier resort getaway. It's the place where you can have it all, live it all. And now, Paraíso Agua Verde is the ideal location for your destination wedding and honeymoon, accommodating you and up to 500 of your guests. A resort and casino is the perfect location.
Bowman, we just arrived in Agua Verde.
Welcome to Narco Paradise. Agua Verde used to be a national park, but Santa Blanca turned it into a place to wine and dine VIPs. Run by this narco junior called Carzita. He brings politicians, judges, and CEOs there for relaxation and cartel-sponsored debauchery.
What's the play?
We need to know who Sueño's making deals with. Carzita must have a guest list somewhere. You get him, you get the names.
Understood. We're on it. Coming up on a... Hold on.
I'm shooting these fuckers. Find some cover, fast! The lieutenant's escaping. Shit, we got a sniper!
You'll be okay, I'm on my way.
Thanks. We got some intel from Bowman on our boy Carzita. Frag out.
Necesitamos esperas. A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda. Disparen.
Take a look.
They're gonna be on top of us in another few seconds. What do we do?
Frag out. Come mierda, culeros.
contact by the camp entrance. Hostiles inside the casino. Watch out.
This province is part of the cartel's influence operation, their propaganda machine. We should familiarize ourselves with their MO.
The man at the top is El Cardinal, an excommunicated priest turned Santa Muerta proponent. He's also supposed to be the spiritual advisor to El Sueño.
Other guy in the mix is Ramon Feliz. Used to be a legit journalist till he inexplicably started blogging for the cartel.
Drone is airborne.
All priests like to hear themselves talk, don't they? But as the saying goes, talk is cheap. El Cardinal knew this was true. His people were barely surviving, and he wanted to do something. He had to help those in need. He didn't care where the support came from. But there were others who thought he was making deals with the devil. He was cast out. He lost his family, his friends. Lo perdió todo. When I found him, he was a broken man. I brought him into Santa Blanca to preach the truth of the new faith.
For we are wed to death from the moment we are born, and we must come to love her more than we love our lives. Sacred and blessed death, the goddess of darkness can free you from sickness and evil. Do you offer your heart and soul over to her?
He baptized me in the true faith. He is my counselor, my conscience. I do. The only person I truly trust with my soul.
Who need that chopper? Stay low.
We got company. Stay sharp.
Eyes on the cartel element.
I don't see him.
There, by the container. Hold on, man. I'll be right there.
Ugh, fuck took you so long? Sorry about this, brother, but I gotta have the car. Out. Let's go.
Charitable. Here in Bolivia,
Good to go.
Church of Santa Muerte has been building the foundation of a religious organization that will not only meet the spiritual needs of the cartel, but that will also spread the word of Santa Muerte here in South America. Personally, I have already given the bulk of my fortune to our church, and I ask you to give as well. The gift you give glorifies God and La Flaquita. Santa Muerte has been good to us, and now it is time for us to be good to her.
Ready? Open fire.
Copy that. On. Enemy down. They're coming this way.
And more than that, it has given me the opportunity to make a real go of it, to create a business that can provide for his or her family. We Bolivians.
By the food crate.
Frag out.
Take cover.
Dios, por Dios, venga, sáquenos.
Shitballs. Frag out. Get some.
Ayúdenos, que no ves a los inocentes.
Your destiny as an individual back in your own hands. This is the reality of today. Not some fantasy tomorrow you have to hope for. Es ahora, banda. No political party, no union is around to tell you how to run your life. We have given Bolivia the investment and the jobs that have helped you improve your lives. But Bacatari and his rebels threaten the safety of this way of life. Pinches mofos disfrazados de ovejas. Not support Bacatari and his rebels. Report any rebel activity directly to your local Santa Blanca organization.
Venga, arrímese por aquí.
Ya sacamos la pinche guarida de esos güeyes y no hay nada ahí.
Nuestro lado esos chavos van a traer
con un
plomo.
pinche rastro.
Ay, yo no te llames, gracias.
Balas, balas, por fin tengo balas.
Cuidado por acá, pues.
All right, breathe easy. Okay, we're cool. I'm in. Let's roll.
We'll leave a marker so the rebels can pick up these supplies later. Fire.
I copy.
Amada Santa Muerte, bendícenos. This is El Cardenal with an important message for Bolivia. Beware of the lies
Ready?
spread
Fire,
by
fire, fire.
Opening fire.
These promises of equality and transparency, free education and free health care, they are
Your lieutenant's trying to escape.
can only be achieved through territorial. When equality is forced upon them, that Qatari would take the fruit of your labor, take the largest portion for himself, and divide what is left between you and your you would not reap what you have sown. You would be left with barely anything. The best way, the only true and Christian way to bring success and prosperity to the individual citizen and the nation is through.
¿Qué chingados esperas? A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda. ¡Disparen!
They're coming right at us. What's the word, boss? You're in bad shape. Take cover.
¡Pinches lameculos del tío Sam! ¡Luchas! ¡Órale! ¡Ahora sí!
Maybe we should keep the guns down. Make sure we don't scare anybody.
Clear over here.
Hey, ¿qué pasa?
Ven, acércate. Sí, acércate. Déjenos en paz, carajo. ¿Ahora qué? ¿Nos van a matar, pues? ¡Paren!
What the fuck, man? That was a civilian. Move out. I'm on your 6.
Sí. Hola. Qué bueno verte.
¿Qué tal? ¿Todo bien?
No se pierda los plomazos de Nessa en su gira boliviana, presentando su nuevo disco La Cofradía de los Gallos, que incluye su éxito El Picachula se chula. Será un evento histórico.
Venta de boletos en todas las grandes ciudades.
¿Qué pex, raza? DJ Perico in la casa with a special message from cartel management. Though everyone's still permitted to get high on their own
Take a look at that.
Los jefes in the upstairs offices are asking you to keep that shit in check. To be honest, we're making so much fucking gold that you would die before you could snort enough coke to impact the bottom line. But management feels that some of you are starting to look really unhealthy. Truchas cabrones. Some of you pendejos are acting really fucking paranoid too. So cutting down a little wouldn't hurt. You know what I do to keep my use of la medicina in check? I give myself a schedule. Neta, like between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m., I don't do no coke. And between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m., also no coke. Now, I can smoke all the weed I want because that never hurt nobody. But for those 4 hours of the day, I don't do any kind of cocaine. Oh, I might put a spoonful of coca powder in my cheek,